Glad to have you with us from Music City, USA, Nissan Stadium in Nashville. No home field advantage in this one, just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, this is a real test this season for Ole Miss.
Run inside. It's Lacey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have me.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offense.
Finding some room. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Catch in the middle. It's Fields. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And one thing I'm really interested to see is this Ole Miss offense post-Lane Kiffin, post-Charlie Weiss Jr. And they always find wide receivers. Palmer, it's amazing. They've had a knack for it. Was that Kiffin? Was that Weiss? Can Golden find those guys? They bring in a bunch of transfers to try to fulfill the same recipe that they've been using. Let's see how fast it will work.
The best news is Trinidad champ.
Caught, and he's got room. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Lacey. Could not make his way to the corner. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. It's caught all the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top as we get a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Right back to it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Running inside, it's Lacey. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man. They are on it. You can tell. Reacting to what's going on, rushing the passer, being disciplined, tackling. And the most important thing is getting guys on the ground. Now they've forced an advantageous situation on 3rd and long.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? Boy, did he show it all on that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Wide receiver going in motion. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The run inside. It's Lacey. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Working the middle. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cook. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. He splits the... So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Rush is on him. And they got it.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on 1st down, and a quarterback hit him.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, 2nd and 3rd and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
Hauls it in at the 25. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't... Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Foley. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Off-play action on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Run in the red zone, it's Brown. Touchdown Cardinals. They take the lead here in the second half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got a man. It's Haas. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest.
Could be an alley. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They'll send the back in motion. Here's a heat, and down he goes.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
They kick it away on fourth down. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Brown. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Fires to the big fella. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Hand off, Isaac Brown. Might have a chance. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Running inside, it's Brown.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, we've seen this all night long. The defense closing in on these throws. The windows are constricting so quickly. It's been a tough night at the office for this quarterback, and he gets another one knocked to the ground. He's
looking to throw. Right down the middle. Looking for the goal line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Trying to run, it's Brown. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take it.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Louisville!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Odom. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Rebels in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
To the air on second down. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Unloads it left. Finds a man by himself. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Looking to throw on first down. Fires downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cook. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it. It's Lacey. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Behind the chains now on second and long. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And and he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And it's good! But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. The run inside. It's Lacey. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Bring in the heat. Touchdown, Rebels. Put 6 on the board. The Rebels surge back on top.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock.
It's a seam wide open. Touchdown Cardinals! Rolled his way into the end zone. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Makes the quick grab. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cook. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Lets it fly. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.